Hey there, my name is Andrew Cox. I'm a senior retail analyst here at FreightWaves and one of the orchestrators of our awards program. And today I am so excited to announce the opening of the nominations for the 2022 FreightTech Awards presented in partnership with Ryder System. This is, of course, our fall big annual awards event. We do the Shipper of Choice in the spring. We do the FreightTech in the fall. This is our fourth edition of them, and I'm so excited to have Michael Placencia, the Executive Director of Innovation at Ryder System, to discuss the awards, discuss their importance. Michael, thank you so much for taking the time and joining me. Welcome to the Autonomous and Electric Vehicle Summit.
Awesome. Great to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, Michael, I think it's great to have you here because you've got a very unique perspective on the freight tech space. You not only do some work and head up Ryder Ventures, but you are also involved in the new product strategy at Ryder Systems. So I think that you guys have actually invested in one or more of these companies in the past. You work with some of these companies in partnership. So you have a very unique lens looking into freight tech. So what do these awards mean to you when you see the FreightTech 25 and the FreightTech 100 come out every year? What are the things that you're looking for and what do the awards tell you?
No, absolutely, Andrew. I think you hit it on its head, right? A Ryder on our innovation journey. We've built startups on our own. We've partnered with others, and then, as you mentioned, our most recent move is now we're actually investing. And I think these awards represent all of that. I mean, there is large corporates that are building exciting new technology and paving the way for the industry. And the complete opposite end of that, you have brand new startups coming to market with really exciting business models, going against the grain and trying to take a leadership role in this space. And so this is really just a peer-driven event where it's really anybody's game to win and to get the recognition from the industry and from their peers.
Yeah, Michael, that's a great point because the goal of this is to get the industry's perspective. This is not FreightWaves' view of freight tech. This is truly to have the best and brightest of the industry determine who are the most innovative and most disruptive companies. And as you said, that's one of my favorite things of watching these Freight Tech Awards over the years is you see themes and trends of the industry emerging. One of them being that the large incumbents are investing. The XPOs, the JB Hunts, the CH Robinsons, those companies that have made the top 25 each of the last 3 years, despite already being multi-billion-dollar conglomerates, they are continuing to invest in innovation and making sure, because that's how they're going to continue being on top, right, Michael?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the most exciting things as you see companies kind of make this top 20 year after year, and it just shows you that these awards almost become not just a vote of confidence of what you're doing today, but it's a vote of expectation that you're going to keep doing it tomorrow. And we really need that to happen in this industry. We really need this logistics movement to continue to move forward.
Yeah, we'll come to some of the big themes of this year. I certainly think Amazon and P44 are going on a 4-year dynasty. That will be one of the big things to talk about. But let's get the logistics of the award out of the way. Let's discuss how you get nominated, how you could win this award. So we are opening up today, July 14th, at the Autonomous and Electric Vehicle Summit. We are opening up the awards to the industry. You can either nominate yourself or you can nominate another company. I will say to take your time on this nomination. It's not that the people that are voting on the awards necessarily need the information to vote on. They are industry experts. They know all of these companies very well, but they do receive all of the information from the nominations during their voting process. So it is important to take your time and really give a detailed explanation of why you think these companies should be in the FreightTech 100 or the FreightTech 25. But from there, so we have nominations open for 6 weeks. You've got until Labor Day 2021. September 3rd is when we will close the nominations up. From there, the Passport research team here at FreightWaves, made up of analysts, researchers, data scientists, they will whittle that number down to 100 freight tech companies. That will be the FreightTech 100 for 2021. And we will then send those 100 companies to our accounting partner, KSM, based in Indianapolis, and they will handle from there the voting from our 80-plus panel judges. This panel is made up of VCs, seed investors, freight tech founders, top 100 3PL and carrier executives. It is a very diverse and extremely smart group of voters. That is who will vote on this top 25. We will not know the answers until we announce them at F3, November 9th, 2021. So it's going to be very exciting. We finally get to do a live and in-person awards announcement. We haven't done that in almost 2 years, so excited to do that. So I just wanted to get the quick and dirty out of the way. That is the logistics. You have until September 3rd to nominate your company or to nominate another company you work with. And go ahead and get those in early. The earlier you do it, the better you're off. You cannot stuff the ballot box. It doesn't matter how many votes you have, but it is important to get nominated early. So, Michael, let's talk about some of those themes this year. We are here at the Autonomous and Electric Vehicle Summit. We had three, AV, EV companies that made the list last year. We're probably going to see some more this year. What are some of the other themes that you've seen, maybe COVID-induced themes or big things in the industry that you are seeing that you would expect to see up on that top 25 list?
Yeah, I think we're going to see all things e-commerce, right? E-commerce just continues to blow up in our space, and just more and more trends are percolating out of that, going from fulfillment at the broader level to micro fulfillment at the final mile, to new parcel startups. So I think anything e-commerce is definitely going to have a lot of weight behind them this year. The other area, I think, is sustainability, right? And I think you're touching on some of that today. When we talk about MPG improvements with autonomous vehicles, or even with electric or hydrogen vehicles, right? Sustainability is something more and more corporations are caring about, putting flags in the ground around. So I think we're going to see a lot more startups helping companies realize those sustainability goals, whether with new technology or just new ways to measure and manage it.
Yeah, Michael, I think those are two really great themes. And we just think back to our Shipper of Choice Awards in the springtime. We saw a lot of consumer companies, a lot of e-commerce companies that you could see had grown. They were the companies at the forefront of shipping goods at that time. And I think you're right. I think we'll see the same thing. We'll see a lot of e-commerce companies. New entrants is another big theme. We had 4 new entrants last year, including one, which I think is an important one to touch on that I believe Ryder Ventures has actually invested in, and that's Baton. They were a brand new entrant and rose all the way to number 13 on the list. So talk to me about, a small company taking on a really big problem can actually have an immediate impact here in these awards.
No, absolutely. It's a great example. You had 2 founders coming from outside the industry who put together this really exciting business model and launched it. And within a year, they rose to the top 20. And so for us, it was such a huge vote of confidence in what they were doing. Here you had some of the largest shippers, carriers, whatnot, all seeing them and believing in the founders and believing in this business model. And so for us, as we're doing our due diligence and you're kind of going out there and you're getting industry feedback, having them already ranked so high, year one was just a fantastic vote of confidence for us as we pulled the trigger and joined that investment round.
Yeah, I'm sure that's incredible. Baton, I'm excited to see if they can crack it again in the top 25. I'm sure they'll keep up the momentum they've had. We've talked here about e-commerce. We've talked about sustainability. Those are 2 big themes. I certainly think that electric vehicles and autonomous vehicle technology is going to be another big theme this year. It has been for the last few years. I think we'll also see visibility continuing to be a huge piece. We've got Project 44 has been number 2 on the list 3 consecutive years. Amazon and Project 44 have run a dynasty here the previous 3 years. Michael, obviously, but if you had an opinion, you think anybody can dethrone Amazon and P44 from their 1-2 spot this year?
There's a lot that can happen in 6 weeks, but both those companies, they haven't slowed down this year, that's for sure, right? Nobody's resting with the championship belt, but we're seeing more and more players make some exciting moves, and so I'm not putting a name out there yet, but it'll be exciting to watch.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you so much, Michael. This has been awesome. I can't wait to talk to you again, probably at F3 for the announcement. This is going to be a big, huge awards here in the fall. So thanks so much for joining us.
Awesome. Thanks, Andrew.
All right, everyone, go to freightwaves.com/awards. That is where you can find the sign-up link. Nominations are open right now. Go ahead and get on it. Nominate your company. Nominate your favorite freight tech company. There's going to be a lot of nominations, so go ahead and get yourself in there. It's open right now. Again, freightwaves.com/awards. All right, everyone, can't wait to see you at F3 and to continue the momentum of this great award ceremony that will be coming up November 9th. So we'll see you then. Everybody, enjoy the Autonomous and Electric Vehicle Summit. Got a lot more for you today.